Imagine spending years in the kitchen doing things the hard way. Wasting time, ruining flavors, and missing out on simple tricks that could have completely changed your cooking game. The truth is, most people are doing food wrong and they don't even realize it. From overcooking meat to storing ingredients incorrectly, small mistakes quietly destroy taste, texture, and even nutrition. But what if you could flip everything overnight? What if a few powerful food tricks could instantly upgrade your skills and make every dish taste like it came from a professional kitchen? Let's start with something painfully common: dry, flavorless chicken. Most people cook it straight from the fridge, throw it into a hot pan, and wonder why it turns out rubbery. That's the mistake. Let your chicken sit at room temperature for 15 to 20 minutes before cooking. Then season it properly, and this is the trick: use a simple salt brine. Just water and salt. That one step can completely transform your chicken from bland to juicy, tender, and packed with flavor. Skip it and you're basically guaranteeing disappointment. Now think about garlic. Almost everyone burns it. You toss it into hot oil first, it turns brown in seconds, and suddenly your dish tastes bitter. The fix? Add garlic later in the cooking process, not at the beginning. This one tiny timing change can save your entire meal. Burnt garlic is one of those silent killers of flavor, and most people don't even know they're doing it wrong. Here's another brutal truth: your vegetables are probably dying in your fridge. You buy fresh produce with good intentions, but within days it turns soggy, wilted, or moldy. That's not bad luck, it's bad storage. Wrap leafy greens in a paper towel before putting them in a container. Store herbs like flowers in a glass of water. Keep onions and potatoes separate. These simple habits can double the life of your ingredients and save you money. Ignoring this? You're literally throwing cash into the trash. Let's talk about pasta. People think boiling it in water is enough. It's not. If your pasta water doesn't taste like the sea, your pasta will taste like nothing. Salt your water aggressively. And don't just dump the pasta and forget it. Reserve a cup of that starchy water before draining. That cloudy water is liquid gold. Add it back into your sauce and suddenly everything clings together beautifully, creating that silky restaurant quality finish. Without it, your pasta stays basic and forgettable. Eggs are another area where people fail constantly. Overcooked scrambled eggs are everywhere, dry, crumbly, and sad. The trick? Low heat and patience. Cook them slowly, stir gently, and take them off the heat before they're fully set. They'll keep cooking from residual heat. Rush it and you ruin them. Respect the process and you get soft, creamy perfection. Ever cut into a steak right after cooking it? That's one of the worst mistakes you can make. All those juices you worked so hard to keep inside, they spill out onto the plate. Rest your meat for at least 5 to 10 minutes before cutting. It's painful to wait, but skipping this step guarantees a drier, less flavorful bite. This one habit alone separates amateurs from people who actually know what they're doing. Now let's expose a hidden problem: dull knives. A blunt knife isn't just inefficient, it's dangerous. It slips, crushes food instead of slicing it, and increases the chance of injury. Keep your knife sharp. It makes prep faster, safer, and cleaner. Most people ignore this and struggle unnecessarily every single day. Here's a trick that feels almost illegal because it's so simple. Add a pinch of salt to sweet dishes. Whether it's chocolate, caramel, or even fruit, a tiny bit of salt enhances sweetness and balances flavors. Without it, your desserts taste flat. With it, they taste rich and addictive. It's the difference between okay and wow. Let's get real about leftovers. Most people reheat food the wrong way, turning yesterday's meal into something barely edible. Microwaving everything on full power dries it out and kills texture. Instead, add a splash of water, cover your food, and reheat gently. Or better yet, use a pan to bring life back into it. Leftovers don't have to taste like punishment, but if you treat them carelessly, they will. Another mistake: overcrowding the pan. You want crispy food, but instead you get soggy, steamed mess. Why? Because you're putting too much in at once. Give your ingredients space. Let heat circulate properly. That's how you get that golden, crispy finish. Ignore this, and you'll never achieve the texture you're chasing. Freezing food is another area full of hidden failures. People throw things into the freezer without thinking and later wonder why everything tastes bland or freezer burned. The trick is simple: remove as much air as possible. Use airtight bags, wrap properly, and label everything. Freezing isn't just storage, it's preservation. Do it wrong and you destroy quality. Let's talk about oil temperature. Ever fry something and end up with greasy, heavy food? That's because your oil wasn't hot enough. If the oil is too cool, food absorbs it instead of crisping up. Use a simple test. Drop a small piece of food in. If it sizzles immediately, you're ready. This one detail changes everything. Even something as basic as cutting onions has a trick. Want to avoid tears? Chill the onion before cutting and use a sharp knife. It reduces the release of those irritating compounds. Most people just suffer through it, thinking it's unavoidable, but it's not. Here's a powerful mindset shift. Taste as you cook. Sounds obvious, but most people don't do it enough. They follow recipes blindly and only taste at the end when it's too late to fix anything. Season gradually, adjust flavors, and stay in control. Cooking isn't about guessing. It's about constant feedback. And then there's timing. Great cooking isn't just about ingredients, it's about when you add them. Add herbs too early and their flavor disappears. Add them at the end and they stay fresh and vibrant. Timing can make or break a dish, yet most people ignore it completely. One of the biggest silent mistakes. Fear of heat. People cook everything on low or medium, afraid of burning food. But high heat, when used correctly, creates flavor through caramelization. That golden crust on meat or vegetables? That's where the magic happens. Avoid heat and you miss out on depth and richness. Another overlooked trick, balance. Every great dish has a balance of salt, fat, acid, and sweetness. If something tastes off, it's usually because one of these is missing. Too salty? Add acid. Too flat? Add salt. Too heavy? Add something fresh or acidic. Understanding balance turns cooking from random guessing into controlled mastery. Now here's the harsh truth. Most people stay stuck in bad habits because they never question what they're doing. They repeat the same mistakes, get the same mediocre results, and wonder why nothing improves. But the moment you start applying these small, powerful tricks, everything changes. Cooking becomes faster, easier, and way more satisfying. You don't need expensive tools or fancy ingredients. You just need awareness. These tricks aren't complicated, but ignoring them has been costing you flavor, time, and confidence for years. So the next time you step into the kitchen, remember this: every small detail matters. Every choice you make either upgrades your food or ruins it. There's no middle ground. And now that you know these tricks, you can't unsee them. If you found even one of these tips helpful, don't just scroll away. Hit that like button right now because it helps more than you think. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next powerful video that could completely change the way you cook. And most importantly, drop a comment below and tell me which trick shocked you the most or which one you're going to try first. Your feedback matters and I want to hear from you.